Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Thank you for clicking here. I hope you will stay. And if you're new, brand new, welcome. And if you are my ride or die, thank you for clicking here again. I appreciate you every time you do. Here we go, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If anyone is interested in a private reading, Wizio is open. $35 is the starting price, and it goes up from there. See you over there. There's a link in the description. Aries, what energy do we have for you? Okay, interesting. Love yourself. I like it. I like it. Go with the flow. Kind of hard for a fire sign. I'm just saying. For someone who runs toward the fire. Yep. I don't think I have a lot of Aries friends, y'all, because it's true. Taurus and Aries are like two peas in a pod. And for me anyway, in my friendships, in my family, in my life, in my, everything. Yeah, so I do have a lot of Aries friends, and I think that's why I jive with your energy so much. So we go with the flow, and I feel like you're not going with the flow, and that's why you're being told to go with the flow. But it's not unlike you to not take direction, right? You are the leader after all, right? Live your soul, not your role. Oh my gosh, I love that for you. Live your soul and not your role. So I feel like somebody has been trying to put you in a box, or maybe, why am I saying typecasting you? I feel like you're on their same role. Yeah, over and over again. Is that what it's called when somebody has the same role? Like, I don't think I've ever seen Tom Cruise make a different movie. It's just different words, but it's always the same role. I feel like it's like typecast. Somebody feels like you're this kind of person, if that makes sense. So live your soul, not your role, and you're going to show people who you are. Absolutely. So you're being counseled to go with the flow. Why is that? You've got courtship on the mind, dear Emperor. I say dear Emperor because that is card number 4, and of course it always reminds me of the Emperor, but it also is about trying to find stability, right? It can be, yeah. Oh, live your soul, not your role. I feel like you have someone in the soul, Aries. Someone is in your soul that you cannot either stop thinking about, or maybe you're this person's friend and you can't stop thinking about them. But you know what? It's go with the flow in courtship. I feel, Aries, like you have feelings for somebody that you have not expressed. There is someone here waiting in expectation. Let's say it together. Expectation is the dream killer, right? Because when you put your expectations on someone else and they're not aware of it, they're going to fail every time, and then you're going to be disappointed because you place the expectation. So it's actually, the expectation it can be dangerous. Now, this particular feminine, I feel, is waiting for this stuff to go down. Yeah, I feel as though this might be the masculine, and these are two separate feminines. So I think that the masculine might be otherwise occupied, and it doesn't have to be by a person. It could be by things, by life, by whatever's going on. But I also feel that there is someone who is waiting for you, Aries. I do. Unexpected income on the bottom of the deck. All right, let's go to, let's do a little bit of Lenormand. Whoo, that's good energy. Neat. So go with the flow when it comes to courtship, Aries. There's someone who's waiting for a new beginning here with you. That's card number 28. 8 and 2 is 10. That 0 rolls away, and we are stuck with a new beginning, right? Somebody is going from a courtship to a love, I believe. Yeah, somewhat. I'm feeling that there was no depth to the relationship. I feel like this relationship did get past the courtship phase, but I feel like it just was shallow. There wasn't enough depth. Yeah, there wasn't enough depth there. And I don't think that you meant for it to go sideways, Aries. I don't think you did. But I think that there just wasn't enough depth there to keep you interested or in love. Because this doesn't seem to have gotten very deep into love. Yeah, this is courtship. which is sort of surface kind of, let's get to know each other. Maybe it's this person that you want to get to know. The person who you are living in your soul. This person doesn't expect anything of you. I feel like this person's in waiting. They maybe have an expectation that at some point they'll get to see you, but I feel like living your soul and not your role, the expectation is that they feel connected to you somehow, Aries. Yeah. They feel connected to you somehow, and I feel that that is why they have the expectation. All right, what do we got here? Go with the flow. Okay, so we've had some upheaval. Yeah, it looks like there's been some upheaval and some hard times around a relationship that was destined to stay together. So it's probably a marriage. I'm not going to say destined to stay together. Maybe that's the wrong word. It was on the books as married. So two people came together, signed a paper. Now you're in agreement. That's kind of what this feels like. It feels like there was love there. These two people are attracted to each other. They lived as though they were. They loved as though they were, maybe had a family. But I feel as though, the tower sneaks in, right? Card number 16 is right here. And when I see this card, the card number being the tower and the star being right on the card itself, I feel as though you go through this fairly quickly. This go with the flow. The period at which you decide that you are going to entertain a courtship is, I think, the moment when it's like the tower falls simultaneously and you go into healing immediately. It's the decision about what is going on in this relationship. Yeah, it's a friend. I think that's who this person is the friend. We've got a 6 of hearts here, which is 6 of cups. That's nostalgic love. Nostalgic love, this person, you've known them for a while. Could be other lifetimes. This life could be that you've known them from time past. But I don't think they were a person who went with the flow when you knew them. I don't think they were the go with the flow kind of person. And I feel like the connection that you have with this ride or die here, this friend, your 10 of cups, I feel, it's a 10 of cups relationship or friendship. This person is your ride or die. They have your back. But I think this person also has fallen in love with you, Aries. I think this person does have a depth of love for you and is hoping and wishing for courtship. Yeah, I feel with the 16, that is the number of the tower, of course, and then the star, that it happens quickly then. You go through the cycle quickly. And I feel as though maybe you have a change of heart in love because this is nostalgic love, right? This is someone that you love from the past. This is the Knight of Cups. So I feel that the love travels between you. I feel that you have love for each other. And it could be nostalgic friendship, absolutely. It could be something more than that when we look a little closer. Tell me what this means. Live your soul, not your role. What is this? What's this? No more time. Aries, you're out of time. Time is about... Oh, it's almost time to end it. Okay. Divine timing here. That's what the clock is. It's about new beginnings. It's about when to start again. So you're waiting for the divine timing. You have all the tools. You have everything you need as the magician, and you're waiting to begin again. I feel like somebody has, something here has changed. And I think what's changed or transformed here is I think somebody becomes single, and it is the time for them to become single. Something comes to an end and they begin to work on self. They begin to work on themselves. They start putting harder work into being single and abundant. The 9 of of Diamonds there is the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like someone does become single. I feel like this is all the expectation of this person here. Now, this person I feel could be quite intuitive. Yeah, because I feel as though these are kind of the thoughts that are going on around her, that she is trying to live her soul and not her role, the roles that people put us in, right? So let's just say, and I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing, but let's just say you're in a relationship and someone gives you the label of mother. Gives you the label of mother, and that comes with a lot of stuff to do, right? Now you already know what your job is going to be. But I feel as though somebody here is decided that they're going to do whatever makes them happy instead of whatever people expect of them. Yeah. We've got the Book of Knowledge. Somebody knows it. This person's intuitive. They have a knowing. They have a knowing that something's coming to an end and that divine timing is at play here. It could be you, Aries. It could be someone else. But I feel like there is a friendship at least coming together here. There is an expectation that there will be a friendship here. I feel there's some stuff hiding in this Book of Knowledge. The Book of Knowledge, I feel, will be opened and things will be clarified. I feel like a new beginning here. It could be in friendship, right? But it also could be in love. It could be both. It could be friendship that turns to love. It could be that. Maybe that is the soul that someone wants to live. Maybe this person is the soulmate. But this person's watching her person sit with someone else and pretend to be acquainted, pretend that they like each other. Like if you look at this really closely, right, they're not interested in each other at all. They look, they're not paying attention to each other. This little Cupid here, this little cherub doesn't even have any strings in that and no arrows, nothing. Like it's courtship, right? It feels as though it was almost it's a long-term relationship that never got past the courtship stage. I feel like one person worked way harder on this relationship than the other, and I think the person that worked harder was you, Aries. That's what I think. All right, let's do one of these here. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle and Courtship and Expectations. What do we have here? Must be speaking to a masculine Aries. I'm just kidding. Really, I'm just kidding. It says time for a nap. All right, and Between Worlds. There we go. That says it all, doesn't it? Someone is exhausted because they're toggling between worlds. These people don't really want to be here. This person's waiting for either the feminine or the masculine. Take it as it resonates for you, because we've got masculine and feminine energy here. I feel like this courtship is more like a friendship to your person. I feel like your person is in a situation, I think, where the tower has fallen and now they're trying to be friends. Love is turning to friendship here, and it's kind of, going backwards. It's like love turns to friendship, turns to courtship, turns to, maybe we can look each other in the eye once a year at Christmas. You know what I mean? It kind of degrades itself. And I think that happened when you began to go with the flow. I feel like you were holding up the tower. That's what I feel like was going on here. You were scared for it to fall because you didn't want to have to go through all that pain because you've had enough, Aries. You were holding up the tower, but you can only do it for so long until you get exhausted. Yeah, time for a nap. Yeah, you're tired. You're tired of being watched. I think there is someone who is around you all the time that is like really critical of you. And I feel like that person exhausts you to a point where you feel like you just want to sleep all the time. Now, wanting to sleep all the time, it says time for a nap. Wanting to sleep all the time can be something different. So check with your health provider if you're experiencing that too much. So we have 2 and 4. Card number 24, which means it's 6. Someone, I feel, Aries, it's you. You try to unplug from this person as much as you can. But right now, you're in a situation where things are turning backwards from love to friends, to companions, I feel like things are are winding down with someone, and this person's waiting because they know that the divine timing is coming and you've ended something. They figured it out. Someone either told them, or this person's highly intuitive and already knows this book. They already know your crap. Yeah. I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles here, it could be the person who has always been your person, who's been in the background, maybe in other lives, and, maybe ends up being a friend in this life. Or, I feel like this person already knows you so well that they already know what's in the book without really having to open it. I mean, I'm sure there's some stuff in there they don't know about you, Aries, but I feel like this person knows you quite well. So time for a nap. You're between worlds. I feel like you're waiting to go to the Empress. Look. So whether you're feminine or masculine, this could be your Empress. I feel like between worlds is telling me that you're not quite done with this and you can't quite go to that. That's what it says to me. And I don't feel like it's for any reason other than there are details that must be completed, gone over, things like that. Because this feels like this side of the reading, it feels like there is something that's dying here. Okay. All right. I am just going to clarify these 2 cards here, between worlds and time for a nap. And then we're going to go into the extended, I think. If you are interested in having me pull apart this for you because this is your story, you may only need this information today, and that's cool. But if you want to know what's ending, you want to know what's in that book, I'm going to go over that. We want to know about the divine timing in a possible time frame. I mean, I know divine timing is divine timing, but you never know what the cards are going to say. So we will look at a time frame if we can. We're going to talk about a little bit, not so much, but a little bit about this tower and how the healing in this family is going, because I feel like a marriage is coming apart here. And it was because you, Aries, I feel like you decided you were just going to go with the flow and live your soul and not your role. You decided you didn't want to be in a box that someone put you in. All right, so time for a nap. Why is it time for a nap? We've got card number 24, which breaks down to 6. Time for a nap. Time for a nap. I feel like there is some good news around the corner, but I don't feel it's here yet. What I feel is going on here is that you are sort of crawling inward. Yeah, I feel like you're not really practicing your passions. I don't know what that is for you, but if you're a painter, a sculptor, or you like to walk or run or something you had a passion for, it's worrisome a little bit when you lose your passion and you're sleeping a lot, because that can be indicative of depression, and I'm not diagnosing you. But I do have depression, so I know what that means. All right, and we have between worlds. Here we go. Why are you between worlds? Because you're healing, and I feel like that's why it's not time to go yet. Yeah, we'll look at this a little deeper as we get into the extension. Aries, if you would like to come over to the extension and watch me pull this apart, I will do that for you quite gladly. And there is a link down below. If you would like a private reading, please look below. Everything you need is actually quite organized and down below. If you want a reading, they start as little as $35. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and clicking here. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. Bye-bye.